Fine. Yo, everybody. Welcome to Cognizant Sapience. We are going to talk about dark entity or spirit detachment, also includes possession. The traits and the characteristics of these people is very obvious and it's blatant. I'm going to start off with saying this is for educational purposes. This is not for entertainment. The ones that are in charge are hiding the truth from you. They don't want you to know the truth, the deep, dark truth that this reality has stolen from humanity. Do some research on the 4th century BC when Constantine was involved in destroying our ancient ways of life, labeling everybody a heretic or, a blasphemer because he had a spiritual experience, but he called it a religious experience. Man, I don't care who you are. I have a free right to speak. I have a freedom of expression. I'm in America. If you don't want your country to see this shit, don't watch it. Ban this in your country. But in America, we have freedom of speech and freedom of expression, freedom from the press, the right to establish and the right to petition and the right for religious practice. All right. This is America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. And you bet your ass, if you want to be free, you best be brave. And it takes a lot of balls to get in here and say some things that are deep, hidden secrets of life. Then everybody's off on Space Case land, watching people eat or play with toys. Full-grown adults watching some people get fat off eating donuts on TikTok or whatever the hell you want to watch. Garbage material that gets famous, and those people are spoiling their damn souls. Excuse my language. But that's demonic possession. These things lie. They steal. Okay, look at narcissistic personality disorder. That is the epitome of demonic traits. I don't care who you are. The fallen angelics or the fallen sons of God, maybe it's a government of demons is what God stands for. Or government of democracy. Demon crazies. They can't talk very clear. They use double speak, which is forward in one way and backwards in another, but it's there to confuse you. All right. There ain't nobody coming out of the shadows and speaking the truth about the shadow world. They don't want to give away their secrets. So why trust those people? Why give them your money? Why work their jobs? Is everybody so scared to just make a stand? I haven't worked in 4 months. I'm living. I'm surviving. You don't need to overeat. You don't need to overdrink. You don't need to use up all your resources in one day. You can stretch it out, make it last. Like love is supposed to last. Making love is supposed to last. But everybody around here just getting their nuts off. That's demonic too. They're fucking stuck on themselves. They're selfish, self-serving imbeciles. Excuse my language, and sorry, StreamYard, for putting this in through your platform. But hear me out. Please hear me out. Ever since I was a child, I have noticed the discrepancies that go on in this world. All right. I was too young to understand it then. But you bet your ass, when I was 33 years old, I went through a psychophysical change that pulled me out of my body, out through my head. All right. This was not induced. There's some naysayers out there that will call me a liar and say that it was drug related. But guess what? I've never done any drugs that made that kind of effect on me. And trust me, I have dabbled and I've experimented, and I'm not crazy. you know? And I have a lot of friends that agree that what I speak is true. There's enough compassion and determination in my voice alone. I shouldn't have to prove to nobody that what I speak is right. You know, a lot of people try to be like me, but they can't maintain. You know, they can't keep the goodness going. It's from here, from the heart. You know, it ain't mental, it's heart stuff. You don't love with your brain, you love with your heart. In the energy of love, we will find in the energy of love, we will find the truths and the laws that bring justice. Those are the four things you ever have to remember: love, truth, law, justice. Because in love, with love, the energy of love, not with your love, but the energy of love, because love is all things, you know? But authenticity is even stronger. Believe it or not, authenticity is very, very hard to meet and match, or even be more powerful than authenticity. You know, being your authentic self. Quit trying to be like everybody else. You're following a bunch of demons down the large door that's right in the middle of everything. Everybody can see it. It's wide open. But the other door, nobody talks about the small door, like Alice in Wonderland. The little tiny door that has so many benefits when you choose the smaller door. You know, everybody's running after stardom and money and popularity. Do you think anybody gives a shit if you're popular? Do you think anybody gives a shit if you're rich? Only the people that are like that. Oh, come on, let's go secretly do some coke in the back room. Or let's go secretly, you know, mess with those people over there and trigger them off to where they get set off and start talking and yelling and screaming at everybody that walks by them. And let's sit back and laugh and giggle at that. Is evil stuff. Yeah, practical jokes are one thing, but being downright fucking stupid and rude, that's demonic. I don't care. Be evil on somebody else's world. You know, you want to really know the truth about these demons that are running the world right now? First of all, read the Old Testament. All right. The Old Testament will tell you exactly who the fuck they are, what they're here for, and why they won't leave. All right. Antarctica has hidden bases and shit. Underneath the surface, there's a facility under the surface that heats and cools. What's that stuff that is in a thermometer? Mercury. It has a mercury coil facility that spins the mercury, heats it up and cools it down, and that's what keeps the core at the temperature that it is at. It has a swastika symbol on it. Now, they've misconstrued and perversed the swastika too. It's an intergalactic symbol of peace. Every tribe around the world had the same symbol because there was one day long, long ago where we all lived in harmony. There was 13 tribes scattered around this realm that had a purpose. Their purpose were guardians of gateways. Read the Bible, it talks about them 28 times in there. I've done my homework. I've been to a realm within this world on an astral flight. I was brought there by 12 other people, 12 other beings. Granted, I didn't get a good look at any of them, but we all circled around this snowy gateway, swirling on the ground, swirling on the ground. And I thought to myself for a minute, maybe I should ready my pack. In reality, I didn't have a pack. It was just my being telling myself that I was ready, you know? So I dove in. I walked right into that thing. And as I walked, I went like this. I went completely upside down, went down a little bit, and then leveled back out. And as I walked out the tunnel, I was swirling, walking down the tunnel. Can you see my hand swirling? Walking down the tunnel, and there was a green, faint glow at the end. As I exited this cave, weird, it was a cave that I came out of, into a jungle. That was a big fish, holy shoot. Into the jungle, huge giant trees, like I have posted on my shorts. If you want to look through my shorts, it's a ancient petrified tree stump is the name of the video. All right, that is a tree stump. It's a mile wide. These things were 6 miles tall, biblically recorded. I wrote about these journeys that I've been on. It's what's in my book. And people want to talk crap. They want to put you down on your experiences. That's demonic. That is the spirit of Ahriman. Ahriman is his name. It's from Zoroastrianism. It was the monotheistic religion from the Iranian area back before Christianity was even invented. All right. But guess what happens? Nature and the universe always find a way to make the balance come back into fruition. Because we ain't supposed to have just, there could be only one Highlander. Nah, there's more than one. Definitely more than one. And if you read the Old Testament, you will know exactly who these things are. The Book of Enoch, or I see how they've gained control was by infiltration, rumors, all right, spreading lies between the tribes. Oh, where did you guys come from? We've never seen you before. You know, in whatever language they spoke in, I don't know. I don't know. I spoke in my dream one night. Recorded myself. It's on my original sabotaged channel. It's now called Pinocchio Knows, but a real live boy. So whoever sabotaged me, they left a clue right there, because the only person who ever called me a liar and Pinocchio was my ex-girlfriend. Stupid bitch. Sorry, but I don't hang out with stupid people. And they want to slander me on the whole internet. They want to say that I'm a fake fraud and a liar. But look at what I'm doing. Oh, let's take the attention off of me and point fingers at Mr. Christopher Shira and all the things that he doesn't do. I'm going to paint him like a monster because I'm the monster. I don't want people to know that I'm not an innocent woman. I'm a mean woman. And she was. She is. I don't care if she sees it either. Share it with her. I fucking dare you, you fucking evil little bastards. I'm not going to be nice no more. The days of being nice are done and over with. The days of fucking reckoning are here. All right? So, come reckon with me, motherfuckers. I really don't give a shit. Disclaimer number 2. If I say things offensive, good. Change your fucking behavior. Change the way you treat other people. Treat them with kindness, compassion. Give a shit about life. Everybody's sitting on their fucking butts playing video games and sitting around eating food that could be saved till later. If you're full, put it away. Don't waste it. Put it up. Put it in the fridge. Put it in a box or something, a bag or a fucking sealed-in container. But don't gorge yourself. That's why they call Americans overeaters. All right? Yeah, I used to be a fat dude. I'm losing the weight because I do this. I walk. I walk everywhere. I live in one of the hottest cities in America. Probably the hottest area in the whole United States. probably the whole world. We hold the world record of the most sun. So, I'm not denying shit. But this is a really hot place. Very heat retarded. I can tell you that. It's like they either got too much sun and fried their brains around here, or the dark portal in this town is active and pushing out dark entities. I was talking to my homegirl on the phone one day. I was walking down the sidewalk just like this, and something that I could not see jabbed me with a blunt object right in the back of my hip on the right side, right above my hip, like in the muscle tissue right above my hip. But it blunted me with an object like a stick. And I said, "What the fuck was that?" And while on the phone with my friend, and she felt the entity that poked me. So I'm not lying. It gave me goosebumps. It made me jump out of my skin. And I was minding my own business, doing nothing. So, people want to jump on here and watch for a few seconds, and then they don't want to watch because I'm not talking about retarded things that they are used to seeing. If you want to go watch retarded shows and garbage information, be my guest and go watch those retards make nothing in life. They have nothing to offer you but bullshit and garbage. And I am making a stand. If you want to go watch a bunch of bullshit garbage that other people are making, be my guest. But I'm speaking the real shit right here. The real life, real world, the real world stage. And I'm not going to hold my punches anymore. The days of being loving and kind are done. Not saying that I'm going to be a dick to everybody, but so who the hell is BG? Who are you? Big wheel of cat peeler? Any thoughts? No? All I can say is take care of your shit so you don't get warrants. That's all I have to say. Oh, you are? Oh, my bad. That's my truth though. People need to take care of their shit so they don't get warrants. Well, I might be walking around at night in Yuma, but I'm not a troublemaker. I'm actually getting clean and sober myself, and I'm going to check on a friend who is being highly, not treated very well. So, yeah, keep people held accountable to their shit. And that's what this video is about. Because I see way too many, excuse me, that person is speeding. It says 8th Street. Speeding like a madman going down this road. That's what I don't like. Where was I? Yeah. There are things we can't see. I've felt many of them. Once was down on A by the 19th Street Circle K. I was on the phone walking down the street just like this, and out of the blue, I couldn't see this, whatever it was, and I'm not crazy. I've been evaluated 3 times. I don't have no diagnoses or nothing. It's it made me jump out of my skin like, what the fucking shit was that? And my friend on the other side of the phone got goosebumps from it. And I don't talk a bunch of shit and I don't make things up. But that gave both of us goosebumps. I couldn't see what it was, but I know it was big because it pushed me down the street like that. One jab. And it hasn't happened since, but the time before this, I was up in Washington where I came from, and I was a cleaner in a meat department, a meat house, a butcher shop. I was the cleaner. I was showing up at 4:30 every night and staying till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning by myself in a butcher shop. So there's gotta be all sorts of animal spirits roaming around that place because, they're trying to get back in their body or something, That's what I would do if I was dead. I'm getting back in my body. I'm not ready to die. You know? Aww. You hear it? Aww. Hey, baby, where you at? No, it's not crying loud no more. In the butcher shop, I was cleaning. I was in second room, back to the wall, sink in front of me. I'm spraying stuff down with 160-degree water, middle of December, in shorts and a tank top, because I'm getting wet, you know. I hear the back door shut. It's 11 o'clock at night. Bookkeeper went home already. I didn't think nothing of the first shut. And I was like, yeah, I blew it off, shrugged it off, like, yeah. 20 minutes later, a second door, the same door, but a second slam of the door. That one got my attention, and I was like, now I'm going to go check this out and see what it is. So I go over there. I go to the back door. I open it up. I go in that hallway. There's two Conex containers that are the miniature Conex containers we'd converted into freezer storages for pigs. So we had a whole bunch of pigs in there, like, you know, people raise them on their farms, and then they bring them to us to butcher them, you know, and make sausage and shit out of them. Well, I checked all that out. There was nothing there, you know, and I was like, even thinking in my head, like, thinking like a, you know, in order to understand a criminal, you have to think like a criminal, you know, like not doing or saying this because I would do it. But I thought, like, what if I passed by them on my way by and they hid in another spot? And so I searched the whole building when I came back in from outside. Saw nothing. So I'm going back to work. I'm like, fuck this. So I go back to work. I'm spraying. 30 seconds later, two cold hands touched my shoulders and pushed me to the floor. Not joking. You want to talk about the hairs on my arm stood up. Look, goosebumps just from talking about it. It was real. And there's people in my life right now that want to discredit me on my own personal experiences. That it's evil. I'm sorry. But closed-minded people and me don't mix. Especially when they're telling me I'm wrong for what I've experienced. You know, I don't believe in mental health. It's not a mental health disease. It's caused from demonic possessed people. Now, anybody who's religious, the Bible tells us about, you know, the good and the bad stuff, but they don't tell us about demons like they did in the book of Enoch. You know? And I mentioned demon and people run away. I've got a purpose. I've got a purpose on this world. And I believe I've figured it out what it is. I don't go around breaking the law, but I will challenge people's spirits. That is one thing that I've done since I was a kid. I've been bullied, picked on, made fun of, kicked when I was down, dragged down the street like Rodney King. And I'm a white dude. There's a lot of hatred for white people. You know, there is. And some peacocks out here tonight. Wow. But no, like, I understand why the white man is hated. All the Aboriginal tribes have called us white devils. Well, I wonder why. We come into this country and we slaughtered over thousands of them just to claim Washington, D.C. and the 13 colonies. It's Roman statutes. It's not even American. District of Columbia. It ain't even part of the United States. Why are we taking orders from big bigots? Rich yuppies that don't fucking know how to run shit. The president can't even make a goddamn sentence. I'd be a better president. You know, it doesn't matter what your past is. It's where you're projecting yourself into the future is what counts. That's where it matters. You know, it's taking strides in the right direction. It's changing your whole mental thought process. That's where true progress happens. It starts with the thought, and then action follows, and then fruition happens after that. When you mature those actions or those thoughts and those wants, you know, you can't force somebody to change, because then they rebel, and they rebel hard. You know, the way you get change is by setting an example, leading by example. You know, be the change that you want to see on the world. And I know saying that confuses a lot of people, especially the ones that do bad things. But then again, to be one, we have to accept the good with the bad and the bad with the good. We can't nitpick and dissect every little thing that somebody does, because then you're actually destroying that person of who they want to be. You know, yeah, I've done some stupid things in my life, but you can look my name up, and I've only got a few things on my record, and none of them are violent. You know, I have one theft of a vehicle that was my own vehicle. In fact, it was the girlfriend I was dating, and I borrowed it to go run an errand, and took too long with the errand. Got stuck in the snow, and because she was mad and wanted to play paybacks, I just found a nice big socket on the ground. See, that's what I find. It's treasure. That's treasure for me, because I need tools. Lots of my shit got stolen. And I shouldn't have to beg nobody to give me my stuff back. But, you know, we most definitely have to hold each other accountable for our shit. And those that want to avoid accountability, like my ex, fuck that shit. She should be sitting in fucking jail right now for all the bullshit she's drugged me through. Wants to fucking play innocent victim, but yet she's the one doing all the damage. It's bullcrap. And I shouldn't have to sit here for 2 years being bashed on, put down, belittled, made to stay outside like a dog, because, yeah, I relapsed 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I relapsed. I wasn't stealing from people. I wasn't sleeping around. I was sticking to myself, using it for work purposes only, and being at work all night, it tires you out. So that's the only reason, you know. But you know what caused me to relapse in the first place? Being treated like shit. Bro, I booted you yesterday. I banned you from my feed yesterday. Don't make me ban you today. You're not coming on this time. That was a mistake. But yo, right back. But nah, there ain't no perverted shit going on this channel. This channel is to expose the dark lords that think they run everybody's lives. The only thing they are responsible for is their damn self. Just like everybody of you. You're all responsible for yourself. Quit trying to control everybody. You know, you can guide, you can educate, you can point in the right direction, but don't you ever push your shit onto me and make me conform. Because I got a sword tongue and I wield it very well. And I wear the full armor of God all day long, even when I sleep. I wear it so tight, it'll be on my body when I'm dead. And my spirit will take it to the next life. That's why my belief, because I have a stepfather who's part Cherokee and Sioux, Indian, Native American. Taught me a lot of things about grandfather and grandmother. You know, there ain't no denying the ether that surrounds us. But that's a different show. That's a different episode of Evil amongst us is this season's name. You know, this is my 5th year running Open Mind Productions Cognizant Sapience. Cognizant Sapience means conscious wisdom, which means I don't have to sleep to get my answers. My answers come to me like fluid, you know? There'll be one woman that'll say otherwise because she thinks she knows me so well, but she don't even know herself. Everything that I have been accused of, 5% of that stuff is right. All the other shit is assumed or guilty confessions that she doesn't want to hold on to, so she wants to pin them on the people around her. She doesn't want her beautiful reputation to be tarnished, but she'll so tarnish my beautiful reputation, right? Because I'm a man, I can handle it. Fuck that shit. Everybody's equal opportunity to be successful. Everyone has an equal no, you cannot join, dude. I don't want to see your goddamn feet or your chest. I'm sorry. Get the fuck over it, bro. My bad. But you were disrespectful yesterday. There's no way I'm going to bring you on today for you to fuck my channel up. Sorry. You can stay in the audience and listen, learn some shit. This show is about demonic possession and the actions and the characteristics of those who are demonically influenced or possessed by dark entities. If you don't believe me, look the fuck around the world, bro. You got it on same-sex marriages. I'm not bashing, but that's not fucking God's way. I'm sorry. That is an abomination upon the Lord. You know? I'm not hating, but if you want to save yourself, I'd be looking to God for your answers. You know, not the biblical God neither. I'm talking about the freaking one that you look up and you see it right there. You know, the life itself, the beauty around you, this field of wheat or whatever this is, wheat. That's God right there. That field of growing life. That's what God is to me. That sign, that's man-made. That ain't from God. The materials were given to us by God, but we made solid dead structures out of them. But they're not dead per se. They're moving very slowly because the molecules aren't like you and me. No. You're not coming on my show to talk about your feet and your chest. If you want to do that, go start an OnlyFans. I'm sure you'll get lots of people looking at you there. But this is YouTube. And I do not condone sexual or pornographic material on my channel. I'm trying to be professional. You know, I'm starting a new chapter of my life. The last 7 years have been pretty brutal. And the last decade, more like the last 10 years have been pretty brutal to me. And I'm still here. I'm still standing. Stronger than I've ever been. I'm sorry, Sadkun. You cannot join. Not today. But if there's any questions that need answered, ask away. But remember, I don't know everything. I don't have all the answers. I only have the ones that I've figured out on my own. And after that, it's pretty much common sense. You know? I walk. I sweat out all the bad things in my life. Walking gets the negative out. It stops the stagnation from building up in your life and causing you to become demonic. Negative. More like negative or opposite. opposite, reversed in nature. And that is not what humans are. Human means monster in the etymology. And monster defines to something that cannot possess or own property. All right. I am a person. I am a divine being having a physical experience. All right. In a materialistic world. That's what I am. I'm not a human. I mean, you can call me a human being, but a monster being? Nah, I'm not a monster. I keep that motherfucker chained up and locked in a cage, and I only let it out when it needs to come out and you know, hold people accountable to their wrongdoings towards me. And I don't do it with violence. I'll get rage. I will enrage like an angel. It's called righteous rage. Angels fight demons. And one of us is stronger than 10,000 of them. In today's world, one of us is more stronger than 100,000 of them. Test it. And you know, to be honest, I've gotten more hatred and judgment from the religious establishments than I've gotten from anybody else. And I've gotten more hatred from my atheist ex-girlfriend than I've gotten from the religious establishments. You ever heard of a spirit spouse or a Jezebel spirit? Those are the ones that are completely, totally against you. They'll love bomb you just like a narcissist would. All right? These are the traits of the dark entity possessed, or the dark entities that are influencing your thoughts. You know, if it's intrusive and it doesn't, if it's against what you believe in, you know, like by nature, what's the will tell you? You know, your will is a feeling, it's a nudge. You know, it's that little voice inside that goes, hey, don't do that. You don't want to do that. Why are you ignoring me? I'm your will. You're going to get in trouble if you do that. That's what the will is. That's not freedom of choice. See, people got free will mixed up with freedom of choice. It's technically it's free the will. Free your will, which comes from the mother spirit. Because it's the feminine part of us. That's the wisdom. All right. Women are wise. All right. I'm not going to discredit women. Not at all. I love women. But I don't love all women like that. I love them for who they are. We are needing them. But in today's world, they don't need us. Now, how the fuck do you go figure that? You don't need a man? Who the fuck enforces your laws? Who the hell runs the country? Who the hell makes all these streets and roads and paves them? Who builds the overpasses? Who builds the sky rises? A man does. And when you get brokenhearted by a man, who the fuck do you run to? Another man. So don't tell me for a fucking second that y'all women don't need men. Y'all and women need more men than you need brains. You know, women used to rule the world. And they were worshipped. They were defended and protected with our lives. Today, I don't see a candidate worthy enough to be a female ruler. The last one, they beheaded her. And they got the axe stuck in the back of her skull. And they swung 3 times. Bloody Mary, the Queen of Scotland, my queen. I am a Kennedy. I'm also a Shira or a Shira, which means agent, apex, spiritual song, poem, or white princess. I'm not a princess by physicality, but the name itself, Shira or Shira, is a feminine name. It's got feminine energy. So therefore it is said white princess in Japanese. In Islamic, it is apex, song or poem. In Hebrew, it is probably agent. And we can always guess what agent I am. I'm not an agent of the darkness. I might be walking around in the darkness, but I'm not an agent of the darkness. I fight for the better good for all of us. And people want to come around and hate on me and give me a hard time. And I do nothing but give freebies and handouts and help everybody from the bottom of my heart until it is beaten, bloody, and bruised on the ground, drugged through the pits of hell, thrown through the freaking meat grinder, and given back to me still throbbing. That's how much pain I've been through. You imagine getting your heart ripped out, stomped on, drugged through spikes, thrown through a hamburger maker, and given back to you still beating? That's some deep pain. And I'm still living, I'm still breathing, I'm still nice, I'm still kind, I'm still loving and compassionate. You don't leave, that stuff can't be stolen from you. It can't be taken from you. No matter how much bullshit somebody wants to throw at you, they can't take your gifts. They can make you think that you've lost them because you are in a negative spin and all you think about is chaos and destruction and my life is shit. Well, get up off your ass and take a walk. Talk to yourself. Inner dialogue is great. You know, mine is unbeatable. I talk to myself all goddamn day long because I talk myself out of bad situations. You know, if you see me walking down the street talking to myself, it's probably because I just got into a situation that I cared less for. I didn't need to be in the situation, so I'm walking. I'm expelling that negative energy out of myself by talking about it. You know? And then there's those people that want you to shut up and don't talk about your feelings. Fuck those people. Those people are demons trying to suppress you and oppress you and silence your expression. The will is expression. It is the urge to act on demand. I walk into a room and everybody looks at me. They feel my presence. They feel my informed field, basically, my aura. They don't even have to, I don't even have to say anything. I just walk in the room and everybody looks like, whoa, Chris is here. He's got a power today to him. Yeah, because I work on myself constantly, all day long. I am talking with hundreds of people every day on my social medias. I am trying my best. That's one of the 4 agreements. Always do your best. There is no room for failure if you are always doing your best. Even if somebody over here, punk ass Joe or somebody, Joe Blow wants to, oh, you messed up. No, I didn't. I did my best, man. If you want it done better, if you can do it better, you do it and watch them not do it. Because they can't do it better. They just wanted to be a prick. All right. They don't have a belief system. They don't have core structures, core values to them. They're just punk ass people that don't have lives and they're miserable with their own life. So they think that it's cool to bash and bully and pick on other people to make themselves feel important. That's all the fuck they are for. They lost the fight a long time ago. All right. But is that really the truth? You know, I want to say the real truth is these fallen sons of God came down here and destroyed the place, raped our women, killed the men and the boys, slaughtered them in cold blood, tribe by tribe by tribe. 13 families, 13 tribes, 13 constellations, 13 zodiacs, 13 DNA strands, potentiality of 48 DNA strands, double helix, diamond sun DNA. The Emerald Covenant is what the hybrid people of the world are part of. The other 2 agendas are Belial and Luciferian, which are both self-serving agendas. They don't care about humanity. All they were here for is to harvest this planet, harvest your soul, keep you in purgatory, keep you recycled back into this fucked up place where if we don't win again this time around, we're done. We come back in a computer. That's what the future is going to be. Everybody's going to be cyborgs and androids and all digital and digitized. There ain't going to be no fucking unless people break off and go start a secret society somewhere. That's what we've done through the ages. I belong to Masonic families. Both sides of my family are from Masonic roots, true Masonic roots now, not these false frauds that run the world. Those aren't true Masons. Because the Freemasons know better. Ask any Freemason. A true Freemason ain't fucking corrupt and evil. Only these lizard and draconian people that came here from somewhere else. The red-tailed ones are the bad ones. The green-tailed ones are the good ones. Remember that. If you see fire and rage in their eyes, then stay away. The eyes tell you everything. But it's been 46 minutes. I've had a couple of viewers, a couple of comments, but I am not gonna stick on here too much longer because I'm almost to the place where I gotta check on my friend and see what the heck is going on with them and do some work for God tonight. The true God, the universal God, not the biblical God. That's a Yahweh, Yaldabaoth. Jehovah, fucking lizard God, man. I don't fucking worship nothing. I give my energy away to nothing but myself. I claim the possession of my spirit and soul. I take back that which is mine. All the power that they've tried to take away from me, I reclaim that shit right now. Give it back to me. That's what I do. That's manifestation right there. Ooh-wee. Goosebumpies. That's some truth. That's the power of the truth right there. It'll set you free. And the lies and deceit and the corruption will enslave you. I hope y'all are ready for a big spiritual war that has been going on for thousands of years. We all keep coming back because there's something we're not doing right. And we're following their false system. That's what we're doing. We're following their fairy tale of everything's physical. There's nothing about this place that gives you power. That's the fucking devil. The devil's talking. I don't believe in powers. Bullshit. Then you shouldn't be psychic. You shouldn't be helping people retrieve their dead relatives and get answers from their dead relatives if you don't believe in powers. That's a fucking blasphemic statement. You can't sit there and say that you're fucking clairvoyant or an empath and then in the same sentence turn around and say, I don't believe in powers. What the fuck are you here for? Are you here to destroy my powers and take mine away from me? Because that makes you the fucking enemy. Anybody here to suppress you and take that which is not theirs from you because they're jealous of you? Because they can't fucking maintain the common courtesy that you show them? Because you make a video like this that calls a lot of bullshit out and they want to hate you for it behind closed doors in secret and call you fucking names and call you a little boy because you have a fucking message to speak? That's bullshit evil, if you ask me. Do not remove this video, YouTube. I command you to leave this video where the fuck it is. You guys already took down, I urge you all to read the comments from Pinocchio Knows But a Real Live Boy. You guys took that down without my permission. I had all my writings about battling you motherfuckers. Had a win, and y'all fucking removed it. The channel still exists, but that one video is gone. And ain't nobody else did it but YouTube. Fucking evil. Fucking evil ass fucking Jews is what you are. Fucking evil fucking punks. Hitler was doing the good thing, eradicating your fucking flea-bitten asses off this fucking realm. Satan worshippers, honoring Saturn. Solomon's temple is the temple of Saturn. Underneath the temple, they found the words Al-Aqsa. Tell me that's not coincidence. Who the fuck is Al-Aqsa? You know? The Vatican is named after the goddess of the field called Vatica. So, you know, they're using our own fucking deities and gods and goddesses against us. Because they're fucking fake frauds and posers. They don't have no belief system. They're fucking demons, dude. They follow one Lord. A fucking echelon of evil. I'm out of here. Peace.